Wie pretendeert nog enige greep te hebben op de chaos in de wereld, kan rekenen op een maximale aandacht. Na Francis Fukuyama, na Dr. Amartya Etzioni bezoekt een derde befaamde geleerde ons land om zich morgen op niveau door Frits Bolkestein te laten uitlachen. Maar vanavond is hij hier, exclusief in Deksel van de Desk, Dr. Livio Beruti.
I'm most welcome, thank you.
Dr. Livio Beruti, groot econoom, filosoof en cultuurkenner. Mr. Beruti.
Yes.
You are here to promote your new book, Relief. Onthechting, opluchting. Weer zo'n begrip dat zich moeiteloos op elk wereldprobleem laat plakken. Is there any resemblance with the new book of Dr. Francis Fukuyama?
Yes, I think so. The book Trust by Francis Fukuyama can be put in the essence of what is in the book in 3 sentences. Or in half a page of the paper with an interview, or in 2 minutes on a television discussion like we have now, Mr. B. And that is why, that is all people remember about such a kind of book. That is why the people don't have to buy the book.
No.
No, they don't have to buy my book.
We must not buy your book.
No, you cannot buy the book. You cannot buy the book.
Why not?
Because the book doesn't exist. Relief is the cultural and postmodernistic idea on which I could have written the book. But I didn't write the book because the actual realization of the book would be conflicting with the idea of the book, which is relief. And it must be an enormous relief for Western men not to be obliged to read such a book again. That is the relief. So it's a conflicting situation.
Yes.
So there isn't a book.
There isn't a book.
There isn't a book.
Well, last question. What about your next book?
Well, the next book I'm planning not to write. And it will be about 500 or 600 pages that I will not publish. Is about this phenomenon of the Western world falling apart and biting in its own tail. And that is because the modern Western intellectual feels obliged to put on the coffee table all these kind of books in which is told in which way it went wrong with the society. But the idea in my new book that I won't write again, it will not be published again, is that is much better to put the time and the money and the energy not in buying these kind of books, but to put the time and the money and the energy in their own environment of the people to make your small part of your world a little bit better. That's the idea of my new book that I won't publish again. And I will be very happy not to send you a copy of the book as soon as it will be not published, Mr. B.
That's very kind of you. Could you then not put your autograph in the book?
I will be very glad not to do so, Mr. B.
Well, no thanks.
Welcome, welcome.